Hi guys, and welcome to the Ace Tanker game for the AT-7, the British Tier 7 tank destroyer. Anyone who watches my live stream knows I don't have a lot of love for this tank. In fact, I dislike this tank quite a bit. It is slow to maneuver around the battlefield. Even though it's got great armor, it is covered in weak spots and makes it very easy for the tank to be penetrated by anyone who knows what they're doing. The camo values seem to be really poor, and no matter where you are in the battlefield, as soon as you fire this gun, or even without firing it, you seem to get spotted. But the gun is a really good gun, and it is accurate, it is punchy, and it has a pretty decent reload speed. It almost makes up for how poor the actual tank is, but the tank can be troll if you keep it at distance and people are trying to aim for your weak spots at distance, but you don't get that opportunity very much. Another reason I dislike the tank is the gun placement on the right hand side means that when you're maneuvering around left hand corners to try and get a shot, you have to expose a lot of your tank. But anyway, let's get on with the game. I am here on Belogorsk with Sneaky Badger from the British Sergeant's Mess, and I have spawned on the right hand side. Normally TDs would spawn on the left hand side, as Sneaky has done in his SU-152, but no, I'm over here on the right hand side. Now, because of the slow speed and slow acceleration and slow top speed of this tank, I can't really move over to the 2-3 lines where I'd prefer to fight, and I've pretty much been left with no choice but to go down the 8-9 lines, and let's just see what happens. So this tank is this replay is pretty much going to show the positives and the negatives of the AT-7 quite well. I have played better games in the AT-7, so Wargaming are being really generous in the last 10 days or so. They seem to be giving out ace tankers for a lot of average games, or maybe I'm just being lucky. But yeah, I've had more kills, I've done more damage in other AT-7 games, but have never got the ace tanker. So the first problem with the tank is highlighted by the fact I have to go down the 8-9 lines due to the fact I don't have the speed to get over to the other side. We're doing 10 kilometers on average up this slope. But we do make it to the top of the hill first. So I'm going to see if I can get any shots at these guys across the valley, but I doubt it. And then an E25 appears to my right. And he manages to put a shot straight through my side. I return the favor and kill him, but there we go. A shot with 105 pen, or 150 pen from an E25, and it goes straight through my side. So a T-69 appears ahead of me, and we're going to see a couple of other negatives about the tank right here. So T-69 is advancing. I set up an ambush, but because my gun elevation and de-elevation is too poor, I've got to reverse to get my gun down. I put the first shot tracks him, which is exactly what I want to do. And we put 2 more shots into him, but in the time it took me to put 3 shots into him, the first tracking shot and the 2 shots that followed up, he was able to shoot me 3 times. And as you can see, he was using premium ammo. You can tell by the decal. I was lucky that he was using the stock gun, but all 3 shots went straight into my weak point. That is incredibly hard to miss. As you can see, he actually tried 4 shots, 1 bounced, but 3 shots straight into my weak spot. And as I say, you can tell the difference. there's a normal shell. The entry hole is quite jagged and quite big, and then you've got your premium ammo where the entry holes are nice and neat and round. So, yeah, scumbag firing premium ammo. Well, it didn't save him, but he did put 3 shots into me. So, yeah, huge weak spot. The gun, on the other hand, did really, really well. First shot tracked him, we put 2 more in, left him on 1 hit kill, and someone else finished him off. So, we're going to continue. I back up again because Artie's on the map, and I notice an IS advancing on the other side. Very little of the IS showing, and the accuracy of this gun, just straight into the side. I don't know where that one went, but it didn't go in, but we fire another shot blind. And there we go. Second kill. So T-32 is advancing up through the riverbed. Those shots, guys over there don't have shots on me. So I pull back. And again, have to advance in order to get my gun down. Gun elevation and depression on this tank is not good. I bounced off the back of the T-32. I'm trying for a tracking shot, but I managed to put one in, and I'm taking fire. So we get our 3rd kill, and I'm taking a lot of fire from an Arl. So lost a lot more health. So that was the RT and the Arl, both focusing on me. So I am down to 367 health, and again I've got to advance. No, can't get my gun down. Have to reverse. Okay, now I'm in a position where I might actually be able to do damage. Miss a shot in the side of the Tiger P. Bounce off his side. I was trying to land on his engine deck. Go for a blind shot at his turret, but again, I'm taking shots. They're bouncing, they're not hitting my weak spots. But I can't get my gun down. So there's Artie. He's been focusing on me for pretty much the last couple of minutes. And I reverse a little bit. This is not healthy, but I pull back, get my gun down. Put a shot into the top of the AT-7, and that does go in. I fire again, but he's advanced, or he's moved. So that was another RT shot that missed me. So, nice shot into the side of the Tiger 1. I hit the corner of the building, unfortunately. Get another shot in. You can see how good this gun is. The accuracy and the reload. So Tiger 2's down there, and I get tracked by him. I've already used my repair kit, so I'm stuck here. I've got no shots on either of these guys, but now you're going to see the accuracy. 88, weak spot. There we go. Straight into his weak shot from a huge distance. And again. And he dies. And now we come down to the other problem I have with this tank. It's endgame. Enemy only have 2 tanks left on the battlefield. I take a couple of blind shots at bushes Artie likes to hide in, but I don't have the speed to go mop up any tanks left here. I'm kind of have to wait and hope that the enemy drives in front of my gun. So again, firing at usual RT positions, but no, RT's not there. I go for a blind shot, but no, it doesn't hit, and Sneaky finishes up the last guy. So there we go, a pretty average game showing some strengths and weaknesses of this tank, but how did we finish up? Well, we ended up getting our mastery badge, and we ended up getting a steel wall out of the game. And yeah, I really don't know what to say. The experience is a little bit inflated because it is a times 3. We look at the basic damage. I didn't even come first. Our basic XP. I didn't even come first. I did the most damage by a small margin on my team. But still, that was nothing special. And again, 3 kills, nothing special. We ended up receiving 49,000 credits. We received a mission complete reward. I think it was in the top 3 damage dealers on the team, with a profit of 41. So we can pretty much discount all of that. Base XP was at 1936 with premium, which again was okay. Times 3 brought it to almost 6,000. Shots fired doesn't really do it justice. I fired 23 shots. 15 were hits, but a lot of those shots were blind shots, or just me looking for arty towards the end of the game. So it doesn't really highlight how accurate this gun is. Of the 15 shots, we put 13 penetrations in for 2,650 damage. So a couple of our blind shots did go in, and yeah, the potential damage received was pretty good at 4,060, and damage due to my assistance, which is mainly track damage to enemies, was 1,547. So all in all, a pretty average game, but it is an ace tanker, and I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I do hope you enjoy playing the AT-7 more than I do. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.